Thank you so much for your attention. Hello, my name is Jung Ryu, and I'm Professor of Information Sciences and Technology at Penn State. One of my research themes these days is Internet of Things, or IoT, security, and I'm glad to share my insights on security, privacy, and trust challenges and research opportunities in this still emerging era of the IoT. We are rapidly connecting everyday devices around us to the internet. These devices come equipped with sensors and actuators. We don't usually interact with many of them directly like cell phones or laptops, although the boundaries are increasingly becoming unclear. Smart TVs in our living rooms are good examples of this phenomenon. IoT devices are already widespread in households and organizations. I would even dare to call them ubiquitous these days. I have 2 Alexa voice assistants, 3 security cameras, and 1 smart TV in my own household. Here is a chart that shows the total number of active IoT device connections worldwide. As we speak, there are almost 10 billion device connections, and the number of active IoT devices will grow close to 22 billion by 2025. This growth trend of IoT coincides with the smart era we live in today and will continue for the foreseeable future. Many of you must have heard terms like smart home and Industry 4.0. These smart movements are accelerating the adoption of IoT devices. There are many cybersecurity concerns associated with IoT devices. Their number is exploding. The IoT vulnerabilities are increasing. More attackers are exploiting the vulnerabilities of IoT devices. Most of our organizations don't track them well. The only good news is that awareness of IoT security is rising. Understanding these threats, researchers, including our own team, are working hard to enhance security, privacy, and trust in IoT. Here are some areas of emerging and active research topics. Many security challenges need to be addressed in the IoT domain. The first step is to understand threats better through threat modeling. Based on the threat models, researchers can devise effective countermeasures. No matter how innovative the countermeasures are, they become useless if their users don't utilize them properly, which is why we need to pay attention to how user-friendly security solutions are before we deploy them. Think about passwords. Weak passwords are still causing major issues. End users need better tools to manage their IoT security too, which is why developing methods to better manage risks and assess them is crucial. The second area of our research interest is privacy. Violations of privacy have substantial effects on individuals and society in general. Think about identity theft cases and postings of unwanted videos on the internet. Many people suffer both emotionally and financially. There is a term, privacy paradox, which means that people want privacy, but at the same time, they also give away their information. Government and companies are building enormous databases containing psychological and behavioral profiles of people. The danger here is that the profiles can be used against individuals. For example, insurance companies can deny coverage based on your profile. New rules and regulations are coming out to protect privacy. General Data Protection Regulations, or GDPR, is a good example. We need to understand how to best comply with privacy laws like GDPR. Trust is another area of research interest. A 2019 survey done in Australia, Canada, France, Japan, the UK, and the US revealed that 63% of consumers find IoT devices not secure. A recent research project indicates that 90% of consumers lack confidence in IoT device security. Without consumer trust, it won't be easy to realize the full potentials of the IoT. According to NIST, we can consider trust at two levels. The first level is whether a device trusts the data it receives. The second level is whether a human trusts the things, services, or data provided by IoT devices. Awareness, education, and training also demand more research. End users are vulnerable to social engineering and could reveal sensitive information like passwords. Their daily security practices are often poor, and their IoT security awareness and literacy tend to be low. However, awareness, education, and training go beyond end users. The same applies to software and hardware development professionals. They are also at the forefront of protecting IoT security, privacy, and trust by using the recommended coding and manufacturing practices. Finally, cybersecurity professionals also need to learn more about IoT security to better address IoT-specific cybersecurity threats. This concludes the first part of my talk today. Thanks again for watching, and I look forward to our conversations on IoT security, privacy, and trust. To prepare my presentation today, with their permission, I heavily borrowed from two of my colleagues, Dr. Syed Rizvi and Dr. Simon Chua, who gave keynote speeches on the same topic. I thank them for being such excellent friends and collaborators, continually providing the many inspirations for my talk today. If you have any questions, please feel free to contact me through email, jryoo@psu.edu. I look forward to hearing from you.